I grew up dirt poor, no money for food. And somebody fed my family when I was 11 years old. And they came to the door literally on Thanksgiving and knock on the door, and here is this tall guy standing there with bags of food in a pan on the floor on the ground with an uncooked turkey. And I'll never forget, he said, "Is your father home?" And I said, "Just one moment." And I ran to get my dad thinking he'd be so excited. And unfortunately, he was not. He was annoyed even though we didn't have any food. And the man said, "Sir, this is a gift from you. If someone knows you're having a tough time, they want you to have a beautiful Thanksgiving." And my father said, "We don't take charity." And he went to slam the door in the man's face, and the man kind of had his foot here and it bounced off his foot. And he's holding the bag still. And he said, "Sir," he said, "this is not a handout. Everyone has tough times. This is a gift. The person's doing it anonymously. They just want you to have a great Thanksgiving." And my dad said, "We don't take charity." He started to slam the door again. This time he put his shoulder into it, and he hit and bounced off of him. And then he said something to my father. I thought my father was going to punch him. He said to my father, "Don't let your family," and he points straight at me, "don't let them suffer because of your ego." Oh, I thought there was going to be a fight. My dad gave him a scowl, took the groceries, threw them on the table, slammed the door, never said thank you. And that day impacted me. It's why I'm here right now. Because that day, I had to figure out a question in my mind, which is, how come my father be so angry about someone helping? And how come I was so happy? So my third one's, what am I going to do? I decided someday I'm going to give back. I'm going to do this for other people because this changed my life. And so I have. I started when I was 17 and decided to feed 2 families. And I didn't have any money, but I was like committed. I went to the grocery store, I got 2 baskets, and I thought I'm going to feed 2 families for like 3 days. I'm going to make this incredible Thanksgiving for them. I know what it meant to me. It's going to mean that to them. And I went to the store manager since I had much money, and I said, "Here's what I'm doing. I'm going to feed 2 families. Help me out. Give me a discount." And he gave me 10% off. And I thought, cheap bastard. But I took the 10%. And it was the best shopping spree I'd ever gone on in my life. And I'll never forget, I called a local church I was connected to, and I said, "Who do you know that needs help but won't ask for it?" Because that was us. And they gave me the names of 2 families. And I'll never forget, I went to the first family, and it shaped everything in my life. Because I borrowed an old van from a friend of mine. I didn't know how to drive a stick shift, so that was a very interesting drive. And I went, took the groceries, and I pulled up to the first house, and I wrote a note, and I'd done it before I got there, and it said, "This is just a gift from a friend. Have a beautiful Thanksgiving, and just know that you're deeply loved. Everyone has tough times. And if you can, someday do well enough to do this for one other family and pay it forward." I put "love a friend." I didn't say who I was. And they had someone else write it in Spanish in the back, just in case they didn't speak English, which was really helpful, because when I got there, they didn't speak English. And this woman about this tall opens the door, and she sees me holding these 2 things. I wore t-shirts and jeans, because I wasn't going to be the giver, because I remember that insulted my dad. So I just made sure that it was just like, I'm the delivery boy. And this woman screamed, and she grabbed my neck and she pulled me down and started kissing the side of my face. And I was like, "No, no, delivery man, delivery man." She goes, "No, no, no, no." And I couldn't understand. And then she finally says, gift God, gift God. Gift from God. And so I started getting a little tear, and I was like, "No, delivery guy." And so I kind of motioned where I put these groceries, and I'll never forget, she motioned me in, and as she did, she had 4 children, and one hit one leg, one hit the other. They were starving for love and attention, and they were really starving for food too. And when they saw this, they were so excited, and it just lifted my soul. And so much so that then they followed me back out to get to the truck, to the van, and I got some more bags. When they saw the pumpkin pie, it was over. And the moment that has seared into my memory of my life, that changed my life, was seeing at the end, I didn't want to leave, but I had to. I go deliver the food. And then one little boy just would not let go of my leg, looking up to me. And it was just one of those surreal moments in your life, because I was that boy one day, not that long ago. And so I walked in there, and I tried to give him a hug and finally tried to excuse myself. And I don't speak any Spanish. I felt embarrassed. I should have. But I turned to the woman, and she's crying like this, and smiling and crying. Quite a mixture of emotion. And I'm feeling myself trying not to cry. And then, all of a sudden I try to say, "Happy Thanksgiving." And I didn't know, so I said, "Feliz Navidad." I knew those 2 words, right? And I got in the van, I'll never forget. I put the thing in reverse, backed up. I looked up in the rearview mirror, and I saw her face with the 4 kids there. And I left out one little detail that I found out. Her husband had left her a week before with kids with no money and no food. I had no clue. You want to talk about guidance, God, fate, whatever you want to call it, but it was there. Grace is what I would call it.